So, I have a feeling I'm going to get bit by mosquitoes and deer flies on this walk. It's getting a little dark. I ended up walking a little bit later than I normally do. Hi, I'm Dave, and I like to take you guys on these walks with me as I just talk about either how I leaving my pity party of 5 years after my accident, where I fell off a roof and messed myself up pretty good. How I'm a carnivore and not cannibal. Carnivore. I've been doing that since October 21st of 2024. And lost so far 59 pounds and 183. Been in kind of a slump. Not a slump. My progress, my weight loss has stalled, but that's okay. It happens. You just keep pushing through it. I've been at 183 for about 2 weeks now, so that's all right. I've been changing up my fasting routine and my walking routines. I'm still doing that. I was trying to get in 3 days a week at the gym, but seems I might have messed up my back again because I went to the emergency room a few days ago for the back pain, and thought it might have been kidney stones, but I got little kidney stones, but not enough to cause this pain. So yeah, so I had to slow it down a little bit again. So I'm still I'm back up to 60 minutes. I did a 60-minute walk this morning. Now my foot hurts. It's about a 6 right now. My back is about a 8. My shoulder blade is about a 7. It'll spike up in a little bit. So yeah, but what I wanted to talk to you guys about, besides these mosquitoes eating me, is how I really like, and I want to get your thoughts about Stoicism. I like Stoicism, like Epictetus and Marcus Aurelius and all those guys, and their way of thinking. I think that's a really good way for us guys to think, because it's about doing the right thing and just bucking up and doing it so that you can be the best. I think the one quote is like, if the struggle gets in your way, or something gets in your way of doing something, that becomes the way. And also it's like you have to get up and attack your mornings, face them head on. You don't hit the snooze button and want to stay in your comfortable bed and stuff, because that's not living. That's not life. You can stay in the bed. Memento mori is the Latin term for your sleep, your rest when you're dead. Although, excuse me, sorry. Oh, there he is. Look at that little bugger. You see him? Anyway, you need to rest and get enough sleep and everything. But you also, in the morning, don't hit that snooze. Just get up and start your day. And if you take your showers in the morning, like I do, take your shower, and then right at the end, maybe a couple of minutes, do a cold shower, just to get the energy pumping. It helps for metabolism, and it's the original cold plunge. So you do that. And what do you guys think about Stoicism? Do you like it? Do you like how there seems to be a bigger push, or is this just me, towards Stoicism for us guys? Because there's a lot of, let's say in the 20s to 2023, when guys were really getting, I don't want to say picked on, but let's say picked on, with toxic masculinity and, the all this stuff and the patriarchy and all this other thing where people were just saying, being a male was the worst thing in the world, right? You got this, all these things that were going on. And it looks like we've done a shift from that where, and at the same time you had a lot of these guys saying, oh, don't be a simp, be an alpha, and they were like ragging on all these women that were on maybe OnlyFans and stuff. That's garbage too. Don't do that if you're a woman. Respect yourself. You don't need money that bad. There's other ways you can earn money. Use your brain and stuff. But there's, the guys were doing the things that's like, oh, you need to be a player or whatever. You're an idiot. That's like, what's that guy, Andrew Tate and his brother. They set a good game. They made all these guys try to think that if they followed them, they would know how to make them a stronger man. Well, that's because they pushed their right buttons. They knew a lot of guys, the younger guys, were lost in all this toxic masculinity, there we go, stuff that people were pushing on them and saying wouldn't let them be men, and they had no purpose. So they figured if you gave them $50 and stuff. But these guys weren't innocent. They were also running all these sex chat lines and all this other stuff, and they were telling their employees or the women to take the simps for every dime that they had, that they could, $30,000, $100,000. If they could get the money from them, that idiot, as they would say, deserved it. And then everybody got all upset when the government threw them in jail. Now there's some other things behind that and stuff that I don't need to get into, and don't really care. My point is that there's been a shift in the world. Guys are tired of saying, okay, yeah, we're to blame for the world, and the world is saying women can do everything that we can do, and or better, and women don't need men, and blah blah blah. That's not true. We need women, and women need us. We're a symbiotic family unit. We're a partnership, a teamwork, a pair. It's like the yin and the yang. We need each other. Don't listen to this garbage where either ones can go back to work, because that's happening with a lot of guys. They're like, I'm not dealing with the dating thing. I'm not dealing with all this fake stuff. So they're not dating. Well, the women are paying the price on that, and stuff like this. But back to the Stoicism, that's where, sorry for that rant there, but that's where I think is the changing for us guys, is that we're adopting Stoicism because it works for us. It gives us purpose, and it identifies, that, yeah, life isn't going to be easy at times, and we shouldn't seek just like rolling up as couch potatoes, gouging on, over-processed foods and addictive sugars and carbs. Our body for hundreds of thousands of years have been adapted for movement. We need to move. So, and the Stoics, you think the great philosophers like Plato, Socrates, and Marcus Aurelius, and everyone and stuff, you have this idea of like these philosophers and psychiatrists and all these people in academia nowadays who are that, the overweight or the skinny, nerdy college professor. These guys were not that. You look at all the old Stoics, Epictetus, Marcus Aurelius and Plato, Socrates, and all these guys, they were also warriors. I'm sorry, I'm getting stung here. They were warriors, wrestlers, soldiers, and philosophers. They used their mind and their body. So that, I think, is the change that's going on with us right now, is that we are pushing this. At least I would like to have more and more people push this narrative where men, it's okay for us to become physically fit, to become healthy, eat healthy, say no to all this garbage food, all these over-processed, addictive, sugar-enhanced foods, and eat a more natural diet, be it, like I said, keto, Mediterranean, or carnivore, my preference. All right. So down below, let me know what you guys think. It is getting dark out here. Well, I'm going to try to get in a good 30 minutes walk before I get eaten alive by these mosquitoes. They're already getting me, but see what we can do. I'm not doing a full hour because it's late, and also I'm in a lot of pain, so I've got to take it easy. All right, so yeah, let me know what you think about Stoicism, and what's a good quote, if you have a good quote. All right, God bless. You guys have a good evening. Bye.